Ever wondered what are the worst cities to live in the United States? It's a question that might pique your curiosity. The cities we're about to delve into have been selected based on some harsh realities: high crime rates, underperforming education systems, low income levels, and a paucity of opportunities. These factors combined make these cities a challenging place to call home, so buckle up as we embark on a journey into the harsher side of the American dream. Get ready as we count down the top 10 worst cities to live in the US. Starting the countdown at number 10, we have a city that's been struggling for quite some time. This place, unfortunately, has become synonymous with economic decline and urban decay. A once thriving hub, it has now become a shadow of its former self. The city has been grappling with a multitude of issues. High crime rates are one of the primary concerns, with many residents living in fear. The unemployment rate is another major problem, soaring well above the national average, contributing to a cycle of poverty that's hard to break. The education system also leaves much to be desired. Many schools in the area face a lack of resources, leading to poor academic performance and a high dropout rate. The quality of life here is inarguably compromised. Yet despite these glaring issues, there are those who continue to hold on, hoping for better days. For them, this city, with all its flaws, is home. Despite its problems, some residents continue to call this city home. At number 9, we find a city that is no stranger to struggle. This city, once a bustling hub of industry, has been grappling with economic decline and a shrinking population for decades. The major problems and challenges this city faces are manifold. Firstly, unemployment rates are sky high, which has led to a significant increase in poverty. Additionally, the city suffers from a high crime rate, making safety a constant concern for residents. Infrastructure is also a major issue, with much of the city's buildings and roads in dire need of repair. Education is another challenge, with schools underfunded and underperforming. Despite these issues, the city's spirit remains unbroken. The residents are resilient, finding creative ways to make ends meet and to support each other. They are proud of their city and its history, and they're determined to see it rise again. It's a tough place to live, but some people still find a way. Moving on to number 8, we have a city that's seen better days. Once a beacon of industry and innovation, this city now grapples with a host of challenges that have earned it a spot on our list. Its once thriving factories now stand as hollowed-out shells, a stark reminder of the prosperity that once was. Economic hardships have taken a toll, leading to high unemployment rates and a struggling education system. Public services are stretched thin, and the city's infrastructure is in desperate need of a facelift. Crime rates are above average, further compounding the difficulties faced by its residents. But it's not all gloom and doom. There's a certain charm to this city, a resilient spirit that refuses to be quashed. It's the kind of place where neighbours know each other by name, where community bonds are strong. It's a struggle, but for some, this city is still home. At number 7, we encounter a city where the sun shines bright, but the issues are even brighter. This city, known for its historic charm and vibrant culture, unfortunately, faces numerous challenges that make it a less than ideal place to live in. High crime rates, poor education system, and a struggling economy are some of the key issues that plague this city. The crime rate in particular is alarmingly high, with instances of violent crimes being reported almost daily. The education system, on the other hand, is lagging with underfunded schools and low graduation rates. The city's economy is also in a slump, with high unemployment rates and limited opportunities for growth. Despite the city's rich history and culture, these issues serve as a stark reminder of the harsh realities that its residents face. Life isn't easy here, but some residents still hold on, hoping for a better tomorrow amidst the challenges of today. Coming in at number 6, we have a city that's been battling some serious challenges. This city, unfortunately, struggles with a high crime rate and a skyrocketing cost of living. It's a place where the shadow of economic hardship looms large, making it tough for its residents to see the light at the end of the tunnel. However, it's not all doom and gloom. This city is also home to a few hidden gems. It boasts a vibrant art scene, and its historic architecture is something to admire. It has a rich history and strong cultural roots that continue to shape its identity. But the reality remains that life here can be tough. The city's schools are underfunded, and unemployment rates are higher than the national average. The infrastructure is aging, and public services are stretched thin. Despite its issues, some people continue to live here. They hold on to hope, and they fight for a brighter future. Perhaps that's what true resilience is all about. Cracking the top 5, we find ourselves in a city that may surprise many. With a history rich in culture and a vibrant nightlife, it's a place that might initially seem appealing. However, dig a little deeper, and its struggles become apparent. High crime rates, a soaring unemployment rate, and a cost of living that far outpaces the average income make for a challenging existence. The education system here is also underfunded, leaving many of its younger residents without the tools they need to break free from the cycle of poverty. The city's infrastructure, too, is crumbling, with roads and public transportation in dire need of improvement. Yet, despite these hardships, there's a resilience in the people who call this place home. They're a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and persevere. Yes, it's a challenging place to live, but some people still find it home. At number 4, we encounter a city that's no stranger to struggle. This city, although rich in history, has been grappling with significant challenges for years. Its once thriving industries have taken a back seat, causing an economic downturn that has led to high unemployment rates. The city's infrastructure is also a cause for concern, with crumbling roads and bridges and outdated public transit systems. Not to mention, the city's educational system is underfunded and underperforming, leaving many of its young residents with limited opportunities for a bright future. Crime rates in this city are also alarming, with violent crime statistics significantly higher than the national average. This has led many to question the effectiveness of the local law enforcement agencies and the overall safety of the city. Despite these problems, the city is not without its charms. It's home to a resilient community of people who, despite the hardships, continue to call this city their home. Life here is hard, but for some, it's still home. Moving on to number 3, we have a city that struggles with a myriad of issues. Unfortunately, this city has become infamous for its high crime rates and struggling education system. In fact, it has one of the highest violent crime rates in the country, leaving residents living in a constant state of worry and fear. The city's education system is also in dire straits. Schools are underfunded, student performance is below average, and dropout rates are alarmingly high. This, in turn, has created a vicious cycle of poverty and crime that the city has yet to break free from. Moreover, the city's infrastructure is crumbling. Potholes line the streets, public transportation is unreliable, and the water supply has been tainted with lead for years. Yet, in the face of these daunting challenges, some residents remain. They cling to the hope that their city can change, that it can rise from the ashes and reclaim its former glory. Despite the difficulties, some residents still call this city home. At number 2, we find ourselves in the heart of a city that's seen better days. This place, once a bustling hub of industry and opportunity, now grapples with a host of challenges. Economic decline has left its mark, with businesses closing and job opportunities dwindling. The cityscape, once vibrant, now echoes with the silence of empty streets and abandoned buildings. High crime rates and a struggling education system further compound the city's problems. Safety is a constant concern for residents, while the younger generation faces an uphill battle for a quality education. Yet, despite these challenges, the city's spirit remains unbroken. In the face of adversity, the people here show resilience. Many still choose to call this place home, finding comfort in the familiarity of their surroundings. They hold out hope for a brighter future, believing that better days are on the horizon. It's a tough place, but for some, this city is still home. And now the worst city to live in, the US, is... The city that tops our list has a unique blend of issues that make it a challenging place to reside. It's a city where the promise of the American dream seems to have faded into the background, clouded by a myriad of social and economic problems. The most glaring issue is the city's staggering crime rate. It's a place where safety is a luxury, not a given. The streets are marred by violence, a symptom of deeper societal issues that have been left unaddressed. The city's economy also leaves much to be desired. The job market is stagnant, with unemployment rates soaring above the national average. The city's infrastructure is crumbling, and the local government seems to be perpetually strapped for cash, unable to fund necessary improvements. Education is another major concern. The city's schools are underfunded and understaffed, making quality education a scarce commodity. This, in turn, feeds into a cycle of poverty and crime, making it difficult for residents to break free from their circumstances. Despite these challenges, the city is not without its charms. It's a city with a rich history and a vibrant culture. It's a city with neighborhoods that, despite their struggles, are filled with resilient people who continue to call this place home. It's a harsh reality, but for some, this city is still home.